The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Still on his feet. He's on his way.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's got it to about the 40. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of work.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
69 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Off to the races. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 152 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
The Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And it works work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Okay, right?
Play action this time with Love. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, so
He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Herbert off of play action. And a throw right sideline is complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go, set.
2nd down and 8. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded on the season.
3rd and 20.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready. Drill, 52.
Jacobs. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them.
Let's go.
If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jacobs again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second down in the yard. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? He's just got to throw this one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Los Angeles.
Run!
From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Second and 10.
Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's second and 10.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert now.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now that...
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now they're in the hurry-up.
10 yards. It's 2nd and inches.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Off the play fake, Love.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
170 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here in Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Room here to run. A beautiful fake. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. different story here, over 20 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Down.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That is caught, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Hey,
Right side, he has Johnston.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 49-yard line.
Ram.
Herbert.
He's got another one to Johnston.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to improvise. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Packers 38, Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Set. Ready. Black swap. Check white. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Now, he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go now. 22 needle.
Throwing on second and long. Love. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Packers 38, Chargers 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Set punt. Black shot. Slide through.
Here's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 29-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right.
Finds Johnston.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here now, second and goal. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper,
Yeah,
goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
This is 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yellow, go. Steel, black.
Now Love.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So, for the Chargers, they keep on rolling 10 and...